for us to be clarified on those budget that was used for the confidential fund. And I think being a part of the accusations that we are part of the collective action to malign her on the confidential fund is something that is out of order. But what hurts me ay yung pong masama po tayo doon sa sinasabi po niya na meron po tayong collective action to malign her. I want to be clarified that it is a collective action of this committee to have a malicious intent on asking the confidential fund of the Vice President. I hope that the accusation of the Vice President have basis on trying to involve everybody on this conspiracy to attack her.
I did not say tumatawa. Gusto niyo ulitin? Gusto niyo ipabasa ulit sa secretary kung ano sinabi ko? I did not say tumatawa kayo. Number 2, I did not say attack by the committee. Number 3, I did not say collective action. Sa kanya nang galing yun. I did not say conspiracy theory. Sa kanya nang galing yun. Pabasa niyo ulit kung ano sinabi ko. Nakikita na namin yung pattern noong attack.
Madam Vice President.
Yes, Madam Chair. Yung paggamit namin, kanina in-explain ko na, hindi na namin ginamit. Kasi nakita na namin sa timeline may sagutan ng 11, 19 days, and then meron nang lumabas na AOM ng COA within days, and then meron na namang lumabas na another AOM. So nakikita na namin yung pattern noong attack. That's why we decided in the Office of the Vice President na wag na dagdagan pa yung bala ng attack. At ipakita sa mga tao na yung confidential funds, we are in good faith of using that and goodwill namin na napapadali yung trabaho, pero pwede siyang hindi gamitin ng Office of the Vice President.
Salamat.
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Gutierrez.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
Interjection
is it, unless it's a point of order, we will not entertain.
since my name is mentioned by the Vice President, may I answer? May I comment also, Madam Chair?
Just a short interjection.
Yes, kasi yung sinasabi niyang attack, hindi ko po maintindihan yung attack. Nagtatawanan daw tayo during the, kung ano man yung sinasabi, on 11 days, I think hindi ako yon, no? I-review niya yung naging proceedings noong 2023 na budget. Second, Madam Chair, hindi ko maintindihan itong attack na to kasi legitimate yung ni-raise natin about confidential funds noong 2022 na nakita naman talaga natin on records na wala talagang item na confidential funds sa 2022. Kaya ni-raise natin yon, at wala akong planong i-attack. Para saan? Ito, ginagawa lang natin, di ba? Dahil ito ay trabaho naman natin, mandated tayo na busisiin ang mga budget related sa iba't ibang mga agency. So, hindi ito, wala itong intention, but for the sake of the budget lang, at tinitignan naman, nakita naman natin na walang line item sa 2022 budget. Kaya dapat lang na ma-explain. At kaya nga yun, nagkaroon na tayo ng audit at yung galing na sa COA at naintindihan na natin kung paano yan ginamit. So, I beg to disagree na sa umpisa pa lang ay may plano na ako na mag-attack kanino sa Office of the Vice President. And in fact, nag-request pa nga siya ng budget for confidential fund in 2024. Na kung di natin na-discover yung 2022 na confidential funds, well, magtutuloy-tuloy pa rin yung ganyan, Madam Chair. So, yes, Madam Chair. So, I beg to disagree na meron akong intention na mag-attack sa kanya or sa Office of the Vice President.
Point of clarification, Madam Chair.
Yes, Honorable Dan Fernandez.
Point of clarification.
Just the last one. And then
I just wanted to be clarified, Madam Chair, because there's accusations coming from the Vice President that there is a collective action that to be taken by this committee on attacking the budget, especially the COA report on the confidential fund of the Vice President. I think we need to be clarified if there is such action that will be taken by this committee. I think it is unfair to all of us, especially kami, galing lang po kami sa kabilang hearing, and we decided to check it out, what is being discussed in this committee. Then suddenly we will be a part of this conspiracy or a collective action that will be taken against the confidential fund of the Vice President. And hearing the side of the Vice President on the repetitive reply on not answering, I think it will set a bad precedent. What prevents other departments that we will be inviting over to do the same? And I think it is incumbent upon her, with all due respect and with humility, for us to be clarified on those budget that was used for the confidential fund. And I think being a part of the accusations that we are part of the collective action to malign her on the confidential fund is something that is out of order. I know, Madam Chair, that kung titignan naman po natin yung budget niya for 2025 na 2 billion and comparing to 2024 budget na 1.8, myself, I will move to approve this budget. Because ang liit lang naman po ng increase niya. But what hurts me ay yung pong masama po tayo doon sa sinasabi po niya na meron po tayong collective action to malign her.
So do you wish to introduce a motion?
And ang sinasabi ko lang po sana, I want to be clarified that it is a collective action of this committee to have a malicious intent on asking the confidential fund of the Vice President on the previous years. We are doing that in the different committees. We are doing that in the different investigations. And what I'm trying to point out, Madam Chair, I hope that the accusation of the Vice President have basis on trying to involve everybody on this conspiracy to attack her.
So just to
I just want
clarify,
it to be clarified, Madam Chair.
absolutely, we have absolutely no plan, any conspiracy, if I may use that word, to attack, if I also may use that word. Nandito lang po tayo para kilatisin ang budget ng isang ahensya ng gobyerno. Yun lang po, maliwanag.
May point of clarification, Madam
yes po.
Chair, if that conspiracy theory of having this a pre-attack on her budget is being conspired by this committee. And if that is so, let me out, Madam Chair. Hindi po ako kasama doon. And I hope that the good Vice President will amend her statement involving everybody for this action taken by this committee, Madam Chair.
Would
Madam Chair,
Vice President wish to
I did not
comment?
say tumatawa. Gusto niyo ulitin? Gusto niyo ipabasa ulit sa Secretary kung ano sinabi ko? I did not say tumatawa kayo. Number 2, I did not say attack by the committee. Number 3, I did not say collective action. Sa kanya nang galing yun. I did not say conspiracy theory. Sa kanya nang galing yun. Pabasa niyo ulit kung ano sinabi ko.
And so, Madam Vice President, because those words were uttered
Madam Chair.
by
Madam
someone,
Chair.
I just
Just because you don't like my answer, you don't like how I answer, you don't like my demeanor, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi ako sumasagot.
And that's the reason why, Madam Chair,
So,
I asked
okay.
for the point of clarification.
yes. So
And,
again,
my-
I had
Now that the
pwede lang
Vice-
po sana.
now that the
Sandali
Vice
lang po.
President-
Sandali lang po, para hindi po tayo nagsasabay-sabay, merong clarification na hiningi at nag-clarify naman po ako. Wala pong plano. Kasi kanina, very clear ang sinabi naman po, there was a plan. Stick to the plan. Wala rin po ako natatandaan. I kept saying, let us all stick to the issues, which is the budget. So yun na lang po. Let's just end here and so that we can move on.
Yes, Madam Chair,
Kung
if I
pwede lang
may.
po sana, let's move on.
Lastly.
Meron pa pong isang budget pagkatapos nito.
Lastly, that's the reason why I asked for a point of clarification. The point of clarification is to be clarified by the resource person. And if that is the answer of the good Vice President, I will accept that her intention is not to involve everybody on a collective
Yes,
attack on
and
her
we're
budget.
happy with that
And I'm happy
clarification.
on the answer of the Vice President. But of course, I just wanted to review the. Anyway, thank you so much, Madam
Right,
Chair.
salamat.
Madam
So,
Chair,
yes, yes,
a
Madam
point
Vice
of
President.
clarification is understandable if you want to be clarified of the words I uttered. I did not say collective action. I did not say
Yes,
conspiracy
it has
theory.
been made clear,
I did not
Madam
say
Vice President.
I'm being attacked by the committee. Hindi naman nanggaling sa akin yun. So anong ika-clarify ko doon?
Yes, ma'am, noted po. It had been
Yung
loud and clear
script
po.
kasi nagkakabuhol-buhol na yung script.
The budget briefing is hereby resumed. Next to interpret is the Honorable Alan T.
Good afternoon, Madam Vice President, and to everyone. Before I proceed with my question, Madam Chair, let me make a manifestation. In the National Expenditures Program for Fiscal Year 2025, Volume 1, page 34 and 35, on obligations by object of expenditures, there's a column for GAA 2023, 2024, and 2025. That is on the operating expenditures. Likewise, in page 36, on the performance indication, there's a column 2023 GAA targets. In the briefing materials provided by the Office of the Vice President for fiscal year 2025, page 4 presented the comparative budget allocation and utilization for fiscal year 2019 and 2025. And also in the presentation, slide presentation of the Vice President in the physical accomplishment, that is GAA 2023. Madam Chair, if I may proceed with my questions,
Please proceed.
I will defer to the Vice President if she wishes to answer or not my questions. Under the obligations by object of expenditures in the 2025 National Expenditures Program, 375 million was obligated in 2023. Can you kindly confirm?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
Honorable T.
Madam Chair, considering that what was obligated is 375, there is a balance of 125 million that has not been obligated and released, as earlier confirmed by our Vice President. Can she again confirm it? As to the amount?
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP budget proposal of fiscal year 2025 by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
Madam Chair, may I ask the Vice President, what are the programs, activities, and projects that will be affected by the non-utilization or non-use of the 125 million of confidential fund?
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal by question and answer. I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
Madam Chair, will the 125 million unobligated balance of the confidential fund be considered savings by the Office of the Vice President?
Madam Chair, I would just like to point out, yung previous question niya, sinagot ng sumunod niyang question. I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
It's about savings, Madam Chair, if she will have it as a savings, considering that the budget has a validity period of 2 years, which will end in December 2024. So that is my question, if it will be considered as a savings by the Office of the Vice President.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
Madam Chair, is the Vice President aware that the Commission on Audit issued a credit notice dated August 8, 2024, finding no deficiencies on AOM Audit Observation Memorandum Number 2024-015, dated February 1, 2024, regarding the liquidation of the cash advances of Mr. Edward D. Fajarda, Special Disbursing Officer for confidential expenses of the Department of Education, covering the period from February 20 to June 20 of calendar year 2023 in the total amount of 75 million.
Madam Vice.
Madam Chair, I cannot answer for the Department of Education.
But it was during her time that the period covered by this liquidation.
Madam Vice.
Yes. Madam Chair, I am no longer a part of the Department of Education. Therefore, I am not authorized to speak anything about the Department of Education. The question, ngayon lang binigay na hindi na ako secretary. It may have had happened during my term as secretary, pero yung question ngayon siya. Wala na ako authority.
No, that's why I'm asking if she's aware, because the credit notice was dated August 8, 2024.
You may proceed, Honorable T.
On the 2025 proposed budget, how much is the amount of funds allocated for financial assistance and subsidy for 2025 OBP maintenance and operating expenses of 1,792,391? How much is allocated for financial assistance and subsidy?
Vice.
Yes. Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President budget proposal of fiscal year 2025 by question and answer. I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal.
Madam Chair, she mentioned about programs of the Office of the Vice President. May I ask the breakdown, how much will be spent for those programs as she mentioned in her slide presentation a while ago?
Madam Vice President.
Yes, Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as it is.
So, Madam Chair, she also mentioned about duplications such as medical assistance and burial assistance undertaken by the Office of the Vice President, as well as of that of the Department of Health, Department of Social Welfare and Development. May I ask the Vice President, in order to streamline the bureaucracy and avoid overlapping functions, what are your thoughts on the possibility of reallocating the funds earmarked for medical assistance and burial assistance to the line agencies like Department of Health and DSWD?
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer. I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as presented.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. That's all my question, Madam Chair.